Jason's Khan. In this segment, we are going to discuss about magnetic field and its effect. So many portion is deleted from our syllabus. Right now, we are not talking about that particular time. In this 6th unit test, you are supposed to do this. This one is chapter number 13. Okay, the chapter starts that we know that varying. So whenever out of whatever the places where current passes, it is able to create magnetic field around it. So first one is the experiment. In this experiment, there is a battery connected with a key, then connected with this one is a conductor. Here there is a resistance R, here there is an ammeter. Okay, so what is done that this particular diagram, if you anyhow cut this portion from here and insert a cardboard like these inside these, okay, then you are able to see that you will see if you put a magnetic needle over here, you will see the deflection in it. That means if current is passing through any conductor, it is able to create magnetic field around it. And if we hope to see what kind of magnetic field it generates, we can sprinkle certain iron meal over here and we can see the concentric circles. That means in the direction perpendicular to the current flow, there is an existence of magnetic field due to passing of current. So by electricity, we can generate magnetic field. So with the help of magnetic field, are we able to create electricity? So this is the question. To answer this, the entire chapter is there. There is a phenomena of electromagnetic induction, electric motor, electric other things, okay, generator, etc. So whether we are able to do so, yes, by varying magnetic field we can generate electricity, and by electricity we are able to generate magnetic field and vice versa. So both are possible. Okay. Magnetic field has both magnitude as well as the direction. તમે ક્યારે મેગ્નેટને ઓબ્ઝર્વ કર્યું હોય બાર મેગ્નેટને, તો એ મેગ્નેટ કોઈ એક ડિરેક્શનથી કે કોઈ એક અધર આયર્ન નેલ કે ઓબ્જેક્ટ એની પાસે આવશે તો ક્યારેક રોલ કરીને નજીક જશે, ક્યારેક એનાથી તરત એટ્રેક્ટ થઈ જશે. સો મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડ હેઝ અ ડિરેક્શન કે એ એક પર્ટિક્યુલર ડિરેક્શનની અંદર લાગે એઝ વેલ એઝ ધ મેગ્નિટ્યુડ. મેગ્નિટ્યુડ ઇઝ અ પ્રપોર્શન હાઉ સ્ટ્રોંગ ધ મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડ ઇઝ. ઓકે, so the topic is magnetic field and field lines. So first thing is that magnetic field lines are purely an imaginary quantity. Okay, outside of magnet, direction of magnetic field lines, that is from north to south, and inside the magnet the direction is from south to north. That means magnetic field lines are able to create closed loops. If magnetic field lines dense, that means crowded near each other, है ना. मार्केटમાં જો બહુ બધા લોકો હશે તો કહેશે કે બહુ ક્રાઉડેડ પ્લેસ છે આ, રાઈટ, બહુ ક્રાઉડ છે. સો ઇફ magnetic field lines are very close to each other, that means magnetic field lines are dense, that show strong magnetic field. That means at the pole point there is a strong magnetic field as compared to the central part of magnet or away from magnet. If you put, okay, next thing, two magnetic field lines can never cross each other. If they do, that means at single point there is a two different magnetic fields are existing. That means two magnetic field lines never do cross each other. Okay, so these are the main points, or these are the characteristics of magnetic field lines. Okay, another property is that if magnetic field lines are seems to be parallel to each other, that means it shows uniform magnetic field. So how we can actually we are saying that magnetic field lines are purely imaginary quantity. So how can we know at what places this magnetic field line exists? So they answered that you can draw easily this kind of magnetic field lines. What you are supposed to do, you are supposed to take a magnetic needle and place it over here at North Pole and at the South Pole. You will see that at South Pole it is showing the direction exactly opposite to it. In North direction it is showing direction exactly towards the north. So if we place a magnetic needle over here, it will show the direction. So on whatever direction it is showing, you are supposed to you are supposed to dot at that particular point. Next you are supposed to put this magnetic needle at that particular point. Again you will see the direction, you will put a dot over here, you will put this magnetic needle compass over here. Then again it will show certain direction, you will put your magnetic compass over here. So you are supposed to do this continuously and you will be able to create a line out of it, a smooth curve which is called a line, okay, a curve. So you will be able to create a smooth curve out of it, like just by connecting this point you will be able to create it. So these lines are showing the magnetic field lines, okay. So next topic is force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. So first of all we require a magnetic field. Next thing we required a current carrying conductor. What could be a current carrying conductor? It could be a simple metal rod. So we hung a simple metal rod along with, and then connect this rod along with the battery and key, okay. So by doing this particular connection, we are able to pass this current through this entire surface and current is passing through this conductor. Next is magnetic field. Magnetic field is placed over here. We have chosen a horseshoe kind of magnet which has North Pole over here and South Pole over here. We have mounted this entire structure over here, okay. So Fleming was the scientist. He gave a left hand rule. According to this rule, thumb will show the direction of motion or direction of force or direction of motion of this current carrying conductor. Forefinger will show the direction of magnetic field and second finger will show the direction of current. You will be able to create your left hand. Along with the left hand, you are supposed to put forefinger in the direction of magnetic field. Direction of magnetic field, that means direction from north to south. Suppose this one is the direction of north to south. Then second finger in the direction of current from positive to negative. Suppose this one is positive, this one is negative. So this one is positive, this one is negative. So direction of current, direction of magnetic field, okay. And the thumb will show upward direction, that means force would be on upward direction. If any of this is changing, then force would be on the downward directions, okay. So this is a Fleming's left hand rule. It says that force, magnetic field and current are mutually perpendicular to each other. If you change the polarity of battery, the direction of thumb is going to change. If you change the switch the magnetic poles of this particular magnet, then also the force or the motion is going to get affected or reversed, okay. So this is a idea of force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field, okay. Next our topic is domestic circuit. So in your house you are able to see that there are three kind of wires are generally used. One is having red color insulating cover. Actually PVC plastic is PVC, polyvinyl chloride kind of plastic is used to cover metal wire. In India, metal wire, or in entire world actually, the metal wire is used and this metal is copper. Silver is cheaper than the copper, but then also silver is not costlier than copper, therefore we use copper. Although copper is also a good conductor of electricity, but best conductor of electricity is silver, okay. Okay, next. Then we are talking about neutral wire. Neutral wire is having black colors insulating cover. Then there is another wire which is called ground wire, which is having green colors insulating cover. This current, live wires or neutral wire, come from electricity pole or underground circuit to our house. It enters our house and it passes through electricity board fuse. So first of all, there is a fuse. So if anything happens or temperature increases, then it is having tungsten metal inside. So this metal has a very sensitivity about the temperature. If two positive or negative wire touch each other or temperature extremely increases, more current is drawn, then the metal wire in this between these two is going to get burned and it will disconnect the connection from outside to inside the house. Then it is connected to the electricity meter. Electricity meter actually measures the amount of electricity we have used. In India, electricity is provided with 220 volts and 16 ampere. This is an average value, okay. So this is an electricity meter. Out of electricity meter, this current is then going to pass through a distribution box which is containing main switch fuses. So this way, out of these box, various wires would be drawn out and that would be given to individual circuits. Like one wire is given for living room, one wire, 3-4 wire is given for living room, another 3-4 wire is given for another room, and okay, but all wires are connected from this main distribution box to the other. So here I have drawn 3 diagrams. Over here 2 pins, one is positive one, another one is negative. This one is live wire, this one is neutral wire. You can show this by plus, you can show this by minus, okay. Then there is a third, this central piece that is connected with the ground. What is the requirement of ground wire? So what happens if we have any metal kind of things like a toaster, heater, microwave, oven, which are having a metal body. So if there is a leakage of any kind of current, then if we touch this surface of this metal body, we might get a severe shock. To overcome this, these particular ground wire is attached to it, which provides a low resistance path so that the current passes through this line easily and no harm is done to the human beings. Okay, if we touch this kind of things, we don't feel shock or severe shock. So that is a work of ground. At the time of construction of house, there is a metal plate which is connected with the wire and that is grounded inside the land. Okay, and whatever the excessive current would be there would be passed through this ground wire and entered to earth. Earth is considered as the greatest ground. Whatever the excessive charge would be there can be captured by earth and we do not feel any kind of severe shock. So this is the entire structure. So from the main switchboard, it is always done that 2 wires are drawn. One is for 16 ampere which runs electric motor, toaster, then heater, etc. Heavy equipment, washing machine, okay, they all require 16 ampere current. There are also another kind of equipment like a mobile charger and speakers, etc. They require very less amount of volume current. So it will divide current into 16 ampere and 6 ampere in 2 parts and then it is connected. So if you are able to see a plug socket in your house, you will see 5 holes into it. Central one is for ground, lower one is for 16 ampere and middle one is for 6 ampere. So that's all for now. This is the connection, how this shows, this particular chapter makes us understand that how this all phenomena works together, okay, and from these particular principle you will be able to see that on this particular principle the forces principle, we are able to move or run an electric motor, induction, etc. So this is very helpful phenomena or helpful effect of electric current as well as the magnetic field. So that's all for now. Thank you.